Alright, is the video on? Alright, let's do a dark. You can't even see me, can you? Alright. We're out in the woods. There's no one out here. You're all by yourself. There's a witch out there. These woods are haunted. Alright, let me get a flashlight. I thought I brought the flashlight. Son of a gun. STP. Alright. We'll take the flashlight off the bicycle. This would be really bright. Well, you can really see it now, huh? What one of these with the cops? Damn, that's so bright in my face. I ain't doing that. Hell no. Try something else. Can you see me? Wow. SOS. SOS. I need some CBD weed with very low THC and high CBD stuff. Not really. Sometimes I'd like some. It's more fun to grow though. Where can we put this light where it's not so freaking obnoxious? There we go. Let's get 13 minutes on the clock. Ooh, that's creepy as hell the way that light shines up from that trail. It's creepy. Let's get 13 minutes on it since it is Friday the 13th. 13 minutes to save the world, special edition, starting now. What's wrong with my clock? Alright, 13 minutes. I feel like we got so much damn time to dick around. Let's take a helmet off. Get a drink of water. You know, ew. I'm not going to do a meditation or anything. I'm just going to start talking from ego instead. From me. I notice whenever I talk from me, it's like I get that energy like what, what's her name talks about, that Brenda Turner chick. I've never seen anybody like that, like the way she does. She's able to go woo-woo without it going woo. Anyways. When it comes to like channeling or whatever, I'm not going to get all Ouija board and stuff, but you know, just kind of ask the spirit of the universe or God or whatever to, what thy will be done, not mine. Plain and simple, like that. It's like, I've noticed, to me it seems like the more I can do that, the better I can speak. And when I speak, it's like I'm speaking all the way from my feet, all the way up through my legs, through my body, and then out my face. But it's like if I'm speaking like from ego, it's like it's coming like from my neck out my head. Even though if I listen to myself on my videos and look at stuff like that, it still seems the same. My voice sounds the same and everything. But it's like, I know. I can tell. I know. You know, coming over here, I was wanting to share something so crazy. And I'm going to go ahead and share it with you. To me, it's like it's beyond woo-woo. And I hope I can do it in 10 minutes and 34 seconds left. All right. Throughout my life, I'd had this reoccurring nightmare for years, reoccurring nightmare. And it only happened every several months or so, or whatever, a few times just once a year. But I'd have this nightmare where I'm like in complete darkness, right? And this nightmare is like I'm on this, like a circle platform. It's very small, a very small area. And it's like there's no stars, there's no nothing. It's just straight up abyss. Nothing exists. But on this platform, it's like you're aware of yourself and you got your body up on it and you know, and you feel the edges of it. It's like, oh my God, it's like you don't know how far you're gonna fall off the edge. But then there's these beings that come up on this thing and you can feel them come up on there, and they come up on there and they hop up on there and they're like trying to grab you and they're like trying to rip you apart. Oh, I named them the terrors. Not terrors as in scary terror. I mean, yeah, that, but like terror, like you tear a piece of paper or something. Because these entities are not even demons, they're terrors. If they get their hands a hold of you, they can rip you apart. They can rip your arms out. They get a hold of your, like your stomach, they'll rip your freaking guts out. And it's like you haven't seen them do it, but you know they got that kind of power. And you can't punch them, you can't kick them because they're so fucking powerful. The only thing you can do is move at 1,000 miles an hour, knock them off the freaking platform, push them, trip them, freaking, I mean that's all you can do. And it's like they keep coming after one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. And you're doing this over and over and over and over and over and over, and you're trying to stay on the platform, but it's like, and you know they're behind you, they're grabbing you, or they're trying to grab you, and you know you don't let them get their hands on you because they will rip you apart. So you're just pushing them over, getting them off of you. And that goes on for hours and hours, seems like days and days. And it's like, it's just so exhausting, and you'll stop. And you'll get a moment, and the only break you get is like you get enough time to where you can take like a breath, think, oh my God, almost to where you could almost relax for a second. Bam, here they come again. Son of a bitch. Bam, 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 bam. And you just do that over and over and over and over. And then finally you freaking wake up. And you wake up out of this nightmare, and you wake up and you're like, oh my God, it was just a dream, it was just a dream. It was just a dream, it was just a dream, and you're just so happy all day long that it was just a freaking dream. All right, fast forward, 2017. These night terrors, they become beyond anything that I ever seen before. They become like night terrors into paranormal activity. It was 2018, the end of 2017, right there at the end. September. I was in an old haunted house church thing outside of Decatur on Milliken Farms, I think it was. And these Christian people let me stay in there. My daughter had helped me get in there, some of these church people, because I was getting off of drugs and meth and pain pills and alcohol and everything again. And anyways, I was up in there by myself, and at night I'd fall asleep in there, and it sounded like somebody's coming across the floor like boom, 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 boom. And it sounded like they were and inside my body, I'm like trying to wake up so I could fight them or something or whatever. And it sounded like they had big boots on there, like they'd kick that door, they'd go like bam, 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 boom, 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 just banging on that door like psycho. And you're like, and I was like trying to wake up out of myself, and I couldn't move. And then finally I'd wake up and jump up, and I'd grab the door and freaking click the lights on and click all the lights on. And it's like, though all the windows are shut and that back door is still locked, it's nothing. It was all in my head. It's freaking nightmares. Anyways, that went on for a couple of weeks. It was just so terrifying. But anyways, I came to a point once Dad died. It's approximately September 15th, 12 days after Dad died. The girl I'd just broken up with and everything, all that just toxic shit of all my life. just nothing never working, just being an alcoholic addict, just chronic cigarette usage and everything. Not to mention chronic porn addiction, if you want to throw that in the mix. And I was sitting there that day, and my ex-girlfriend was sending texts in, and I didn't even have any talk time on the phone, and her texts were coming in, and she's like, Timothy Daniel, you're such a piece of shit. You're so fucking worthless. And I remember I picked up that phone and I was gonna fire back, and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I have been a worthless piece of shit my whole fucking life. You know what? And I'll be goddamned if I let another day going by being a piece of shit. It's like, and I just, and something fucking clicked. And it wasn't that day when I got a pen and paper and wrote down, what I was gonna do and what I was to achieve, or what I thought I was gonna achieve. But I was gonna figure out success and figure out my life and to master my life, and whatever that meant, whatever success was, whatever love was or true love was, I was gonna figure that shit out. Fast forward 8 years later, you know what? I have had none of those dreams. And it's like, you know what? The more I stick to my journals, the more I stick to doing my thing every day, and the more I do my own schedules, no matter what people think, whether I'm winning or not winning, or losing or not losing, you know what? I have mastered inside of me. And that is my success. I have found those traumas, and I have surmounted those traumas for the most part. I'm not fixed, don't get me wrong. But you know what? There's no needle in my arm. 33 years of chronic cigarettes, there's no cigarettes in my body. I've healed my lungs up, I've healed my body up. I don't have a can of beer in my hand 24/7 every single day, 7 days a week. I'm not drinking whiskey every single day, freaking priming it because the beer ain't strong enough. I'm not popping opiates, pain pills to function throughout the day. I'm not doing crystal meth. I'm not using porn. I'm not using people. I'm not using myself. I'm on a mission. I have purpose and mission. And you know what? My purpose and mission, it'll never be achieved, but it's a worthy cause, and it's worthy goals, and it's something I can send on into the next generations. And to me, that is success. That's straight up success. Yeah, a person could say, it's like your psychological facilities, it's like professionals say, somebody like me that's been scarred the way I have since a real little age, it's like I'll never be able to function enough to really gain any real success because of my psychological and emotional facilities, the way I see the world, the way I interpret the world. No. That in itself, the curse itself, is the blessing. That's crazy shit. 2 minutes left. Let me try to explain this. One of those things I wrote down was to figure out how to quit smoking cigarettes forever, and how to get sober forever, and to figure out what true love is, and to be able to do that and walk in that, whatever that was, and success. I still got the list in my archives, but those were the main things, and to figure out relationship problems. You know what? I never planned on sharing none of those things with anybody. Those were the things for me to work on, like the true love thing. That paper, the pen and paper on the true love principles and guidelines and stuff like that, that's been a constant ongoing thing behind the scenes. It's so weird. It's like a person thinks they're going to go over here and do this kind of goal to make this kind of money or whatever. And then they put so much time and energy and money into learning and doing that and chasing it, hustle. And then to realize it's these little bitty pieces of paper. It's these little bitty things they use to work on themselves, these little bitty habits. These little bitty micro habits you do every day. Those little bitty seeds you plant in your mind as you're falling asleep. Those little bitty seeds you plant in your mind as you're waking up. Those little bitty seeds that you plant in your mind as you're sitting by yourself at break and you're looking at that piece of paper and you're meditating on it. And you find out, it's like, these are the things I need to share with the world. This is the things that's going to make the money, because it's more than just making money. It's money of the heart. It's money of the mind. It's more than just money. It has intrinsic value. And you think, my God, it's like the stuff that I thought was so weird that I keep behind the scenes to myself is the thing that you actually need to share with people. And then you find out that it is something that's what it should be all along anyway. All right, that's 13 minutes. All right, that's 13 minutes to save the world, special edition. I gotta pee, but I'm not going over there by the woods because I feel like there's a monster or something over there that's gonna try to get me. Hopefully I could get abducted by aliens or something. You believe in aliens? I know in aliens. I don't believe in them. I know in them. You believe in interdimensional beings like Bigfoot? There's some Bigfoots that are interdimensional. They step through portals and stuff like that. Yeah. That stuff's totally real, dude. Totally. I've seen no less than 40 UFOs in my time, and I know they were not human. Definitely not. No way in hell and heaven or hell. No, definitely not human spacecrafts. Definitely not human ships. I know we got a lot of stuff that can fool us to be human. But anyways, like that light. You know what? It's like light in its right proportion is good, but it's like when you do it like that, it's like it's so bright it like just blinds you, and it's like pointless. It's like you got to make it at a different angle or kind of tame it down a bit. Put it over your head so it makes your face makes your eyes look dark or whatever. Let me see if I can do it. It's not working. Makes you look evil or sinister. Pretty cool, right? Power of light and sound. All right, let's quit playing because keep jacking around. I'm gonna wind up not having any lights on the bike to make it back to base camp, and I'll be riding in the dark, and that is dangerous and stupid. Not stupid, foolish. Foolish is the more proper terminology. Dang. Well, it looks so weird out here at night. You know, over there, right there, when you come down the hill and you get into that one little valley, right there, there's a weird spot where the air is just so freaking cold. I mean, like frigid. And then you pop up on this road over here, and you come over here to this little bike park here. Bam, everything's regular. It's almost like there's a little pocket of paranormal air right there or something. Anyways, it's probably something scientific, geological, whatever. I like to think something more paranormal. It's way more exciting than something geological. Anyways, life is a trip. It really is. It makes you wonder. It's like, before we were born into this earth, it's like, did I agree to be this person? Did I agree to do this before I was born? To come into this planet and to do this kind of work? This kind of light work? It's like, because I feel like I would have made a different choice. You ever feel that way? You feel like, man, if we really signed up for this, it's like, I feel like I would have chose something a lot different, easier, something not so awkward. All right. I think it's safe now. Well, the stars are so beautiful. Such a clear night. All right, see you in the funny papers.